Recorded live here in Philadelphia, it's Courtney Barnett, a performance of Stay in Your Lane. The new album is called Creature of Habit. Courtney Barnett is my guest today. I am Kallao. It's World Cafe. Hi, Courtney. So nice to meet. Thanks for being here.
So nice to be here. Thank you.
How are you doing? How are things going?
I'm doing good. We're in the middle of tour and have just put out this album, which I love, and I love playing. So I'm feeling really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you get to the end of an album cycle, you're not ready to play those songs, but I know it's been a few years, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I started writing the album in early 2023, and then it just came out 2026. So yeah, I guess I've been working on it for 3 years without realizing how long it was.
Does it feel kind of monumental, like a big part of your life?
I mean, it was challenging at times to make, but I think every album is a little bit like that for me, definitely. So yeah, I felt like I really accomplished something by the end of it. Yeah. So now being able to perform it and see people, hearing the songs and sometimes singing the songs, it just feels really nice. Yeah.
That's so cool. We're going to get into talking about the album, but I kind of want to set the stage a little bit because I know you'd spent some time in Los Angeles in the past, but it's official. You made it your home. Why was LA the place to be?
Yeah. I mean, I moved there a couple of years ago. It's one of those things that just kind of happened. I didn't really totally plan on it. I basically just before COVID, I finished a solo tour in LA, and and at the time I didn't have anywhere in Melbourne to go back to, so I thought maybe I'll just stay here.
Yeah.
But then COVID started, so I went home, and then kind of jumped forward a few years later. I thought, well, why don't I give that a go? And I think I wasn't sure what I was doing and where I was going, and what I wasn't sure what I was working on or writing, so I was kind of just looking for a bit of an adventure, I think, and a challenge and a change of scene, and so that's where I went.
LA takes all comers, lost with stars in their eyes, but I love my time in LA.
Yeah.
Things take time. 2021, so 5-year gap. Started work on the record, you said, in 2023. It's so rare an artist gets the time to think about what they want to do next, jump off the road, all right, right back in the studio. Did having that time sort of help, or how did that help if it did?
Yeah, I mean, definitely grateful for that, that I could kind of have that space and time. And I guess things take time. We toured it off and on for probably 2 years, and then I released an instrumental album, and we just did a small bunch of touring around that. So it was kind of, I guess I was technically kind of touring up until the time I started writing, and then I thought, I need to focus on this. And so I don't know, sometimes I look back and I'm like, why didn't I get anything done sooner, or why didn't things move faster? But I think I was doing things. It's just hard to remember until I see it on paper in front of me. I'm like, oh, I was touring. Or
we need to look at your CV. 2023. What the heck was I doing? And how foolish of me to assume it's like your last record, for the soundtrack instrumental. It's like, oh. She's had years to think about lyrics, but that's probably not how it works. Did you take a deliberate break at all from songwriting?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I remember I wasn't really writing much. I don't think it was deliberate. I think just nothing was coming to me. And so the instrumental album kind of came at a nice time, because I thought, basically we'd recorded that for the film, this documentary, and then a year later I decided to release it as an album, mostly just because I really loved it. I loved listening to it, and I wanted to share it, and I think around that time I was maybe struggling to write a little bit, so it was, or maybe I'd been on tour and we'd put out this documentary. I'd been talking about it a lot. I was kind of sick of talking about myself.
About you?
Yeah. and just about anything, but mostly about myself. My least favorite topic.
I got to change this interview. But you tell me what to ask you about though.
So by the time the instrument, it was kind of nice timing and also a real challenge to perform that, and we kind of performed a small set of that music and then a small solo set. So it was kind of just a nice refresh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do
you have a writing routine that you fall back on, like when you're like, all right, I think I'm ready, or the spirit is willing, whatever that may be for you? Do you have a way that you go about it?
Kind of. I feel like I have lots of little routines and exercises and patterns. But I know I normally do something for a chunk of time and then break away from it, or kind of start procrastinating my way out of that beautiful routine that I've set up. So it's kind of constantly changing, and I think I have to sometimes trick myself into or around my own tricks. I think my brain tries to sometimes get away from what it's doing. But I mean, that sounds like I hate writing, which I don't. I really love it. And I do love the routine of it. But sometimes it's just confronting. Maybe when you get to a certain point, and either nothing's coming or you're digging into something that is difficult, then I think there's a kind of self-defense mechanism in the brain that's like, we need to step away.
Yeah. Oh, totally. It's amazing the things that I put in place for myself to take care of future me that then I sabotage, because we all want homeostasis, right? Yeah. And it's like, I know you're trying to trick future me. It's not going to happen. I want to get into Mantis, because I know that talk about the idea of maybe trying to figure out where to go next with songwriting. This was one that kind of helped you pull the record together, yeah? Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about the moment that sort of happened.
Yeah, so Mantis, I guess I'd been working, I feel like maybe I'd been writing on and off for 6 months or 12 months, and so I'd written a couple of songs, but it wasn't feeling like a body of work yet. And a lot of songs, I would start them and not finish them, and that was a real theme for me for the writing. But yeah, Mantis was an old demo that Stella had actually made
from Warpaint, right? Who worked with
Stella from Warpaint, who's playing drums in the band, and when we were making Things Take Time, the last album, she had made this demo, and I had found it a couple of years later. And I started writing lyrics to it because it sounded really cool. It was a drum break and a synth line, and I started writing lyrics to it, and then I kind of transposed it to guitar and changed the key, and it started becoming a song, or it started becoming a different song, and I remember there was a point somewhere in the middle where I was really stuck on the lyrics, but also just stuck in general. Certain things were going on in my life, and I was just kind of at this roadblock with the writing, and I was living out in the desert, and I was by myself, and I was having a really bad day, and giving up on the song and the album and kind of everything, and I saw this little praying mantis on my kitchen door, and it was just a really strange and beautiful moment. And I looked up what it meant, and I kind of saw all these things about good luck, and you're on the right path, and you're going in the right direction, and kind of it was just one of those moments where I was having a really tough time, and then this tiny little creature kind of, the way I interpreted the moment, was kind of showing me that I was going in the right direction with this kind of love and warmth. And it was just this funny moment that actually felt really important at the time.
Does that happen for you often? Because
No.
that means it was special.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. I kind of, I tried to just kind of look at the moment and I think I was just, I guess I don't really know how to describe it yet, but I do know that it helped me finish the song.
Mm-hmm.
It became kind of the chorus of the song. And then when that song was finally finished, it did feel like the whole album kind of started making sense.
Yeah.
That song in relation to the other songs, I kind of saw some themes and it just I feel like it did start bringing everything together kind of emotionally and it made sense.
Oh, that's so rad. That's so cool. We'll talk more about those themes in just a minute, but first, let's hear a live performance of Mantis. It's Courtney Barnett on World Cafe. Courtney Barnett here on World Cafe, recorded live, a performance of Mantis. It's from the new album Creature of Habit, which is available now. I am Kallao here with Courtney Barnett. The microcosmic centerpiece of the album, that's a quote that you said about that song Mantis. And you said, it sort of helps you reveal the themes. What were those themes? Because, like I listened to a song like Mantis and it's like the journey, the search, that felt like that was an important part. And it seems like it reverberates out throughout the rest of the record.
Yeah. And it definitely, and sometimes, when I start an album, I don't realize what I'm writing about or I'm sure lots of people, like I definitely figure it out along the way, if not a couple of years later. I definitely, in that moment, I just kind of felt all these kind of messages of, there's definitely a lot of searching for meaning and purpose, and but also just a lot of kind of change kept coming up. But even performing these songs recently, I've noticed just sometimes the way a set list happens, if a song is back to back, and I hear myself saying some of the same words over multiple years and albums, and it's like these things just keep popping up, and it's not really intentional, but it's obvious that it's just a recurring thing. And I guess, I think sometimes.
What is past you revealing to present you?
Like I don't know. It feels like I'm. Maybe lots of people do this, but sometimes it feels like I'm kind of writing the same song over and over, but in a different way. It's like I'm trying to get to the bottom of something, and I don't always completely get there, but each time it's a little bit closer.
So I think that's so cool, because some people, would think that's a pigeonhole thing. I got to write a different kind of song, where it sounds like more, it's like with each song you write, it gets you closer to that truth, maybe but we don't know what it is maybe that you're searching for.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Did you get satisfaction though, like out of chasing that?
Yeah. And I think that's why I really love songwriting, and I come back to it again and again, even when I think I need to do something else, or I always find my way back, because I think it's just my I really enjoy that platform as a way to communicate with myself, or to just the working out process through songwriting. I don't know, it makes sense to me, even though a lot of the time it makes no sense. But I feel like I get a little bit closer each time, and I think I kind of try to remain curious about it all the time, because I'm kind of always constantly learning something new, because I really have realized I have no idea what I'm doing. So each time, it just feels like a new. Even starting this album, it felt like I was starting again, which is nice. It's kind of nice to.
So it's not quite imposter syndrome. It's.
No, I don't think so. I guess I feel that. I do feel that sometimes. Maybe not as bad as I used to, but I'm more just like, I feel like a student.
Yeah.
And I just kind of want to learn and soak in as much as I can, and make mistakes and start again.
Yeah, that's something totally different than the imposter. I think that's the joy of like figuring it out. Like, it's like the solution's cool, but the actual working through the problem is that's life, right? The journey, not the destination.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of imposter syndrome in there on the bad days. But right now, it's, for some reason, I can't remember it, but I know it's there.
That's awesome. We're here with Courtney Barnett on World Cafe. The new album is called Creature of Habit. And you said, I think it might have been in the New York Times article, which was very nice, by the way, that you want to be a creature of habit, but you also want the challenges. And it's like, how do you do both? Is that something that, like, I want to watch Taskmaster and I just want to hang out on my couch, but also, like, I'm supposed to work on my side business. How do you balance that? Because I haven't figured it out. I'm asking for help.
Yeah. I think that's like another constant kind of challenge or lesson of just learning how to find those balances in my life for exactly things like that. But everything of just kind of the person I am, the person I want to be. I don't know. And I think it's okay as well to kind of have multiple kind of versions of ourselves or multiple parts of our personalities. Like, you can't just be on all the time, and you can't be watching Taskmaster all the time. Or whatever. I don't know. I watched a lot of TV while I was making this album, so I feel you. I don't know. I got to the point where I was like, all this reality TV, I have to justify it by learning something, like the emotional, the psychological lessons that I'm learning from reality TV are going to feed into my songwriting. Really trying to convince myself.
You know what? There is no bad source of songwriting inspiration, I think. So, like, if you can find it with the Vanderpump Rules, I think that's pretty rad. It's World Cafe. We're here with Courtney Barnett. Mostly Patient. This is a song I think I saw that you were considering closing the album with, which would make sense because, it's acoustic. But I'm glad you didn't, because I think Another Beautiful Day is a really great way to end the record. How did you find a home for Mostly Patient, though, in between the rockers?
I think there was just a lot of shuffling of songs for getting the what's
track
it called?
list?
Track listing. Thank you for getting the track listing right. And it just Stella definitely helped a lot with that. I normally play the album to a few people or get people to kind of a few trusted people to have some input, because it starts getting tricky. But it was kind of nice to put it early and break it up a little.
I love those sort of like detours that you get to take. Can I ask who's doing the talking and who are they talking to? Because I almost interpreted it as like your brain talking to your heart or something like that. But maybe it's I'm sure you get some really off the wall ideas of what a song is. But I'm curious who the protagonist in the song is.
In Mostly Patient.
Yeah.
So that song I kind of started writing it for someone that I kind of hardly knew.
Oh. Okay.
And then I was struggling to write it. And I was like, well, that's because there's no real kind of emotional connection or attachment, or like I can't properly kind of empathize, or I don't know. I was struggling. So I started writing it for someone in my life who I love a lot. And then that helped. But then it changed again. And it kind of came back around to me in certain moments of, I don't know, it's a confusing song because it has these multiple, it changes.
I feel better for being confused than a little bit, because I was like, and I love that songwriting thing where it's like, verse 1, I'm talking to you. Verse 2, I'm talking. So it's like, it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility, but that's really cool.
I like it that it's a little kind of up in the air. But yeah, I think it's that thing of, I think sometimes a lot of my songs are like that. It sounds like it's me and you, but it's, I don't know. There's a lot more kind of weird layers, and it always ends up kind of being a bigger system. I don't know.
I think it's cool. And I think that the great thing about it is people can listen right now to a live recording of Mostly Patient and find themselves in the song.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
And that's what I want. I don't want them to listen to whatever I just said.
It's Courtney Barnett, recorded live on World Cafe.
What's inside that cloudy little head? Come on, won't you stretch it out? Afraid they'll really see you and figure what you're all about. Everybody knows you're as perfect as the roses in the ground. You don't see that though, you're so busy on your own little cloud. Sometimes impatient, but mostly patient. I see you waiting for things to change. Outside it's raining, precipitating. I know you're aching for brighter days. Tried all your tricks, it won't fix anything this time. Got your eyes on the prize, like a bird looking for sunshine. What's behind that frowning little face? Sometimes you wanna throw it all away. Hope that you don't mind me saying I think that would be a waste. When you're feeling like a stone, skipping on your own across the waves. So lonely in the zone, I think you ought to give yourself a break. Sometimes impatient, but mostly patient. I see you waiting for things to change. Outside it's raining, precipitating. I know you're aching for brighter days.
Recorded live, it's Courtney Barnett with Mostly Patient. It's from her new album, Creature of Habit. Courtney's my guest here on World Cafe. Joshua Tree, it's the best. I at least I'm a Southern California guy. It is my favorite place. Why did you want to be out there to write and do a little recording?
I just really fell in love with it 10, 12 years ago when I first went out there. I'd never seen anything like it, and I really fell in love. And then I would always, every now and then, take little holidays out there when I could, like at the end of a tour, and kind of did some writing out there over the years. And then around that, just before COVID time that I was talking about before, when I was like, what am I going to do with my life? Where am I going to go? I kind of had this dream of going and living out there for a bit. So yeah, when COVID when we got to the end of COVID, I just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like I should just do that thing that I kind of always spoke about and always kind of had this dream about. And I got to spend some really nice time out there, and I love it. It's really special.
Do you find you're a person who's affected by environment? Did being out there change the shape of the record, the sound of the record?
Yeah, definitely. I think the environment is always kind of affects my songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a big part of it. And I definitely noticed, maybe not until the end of the album, but in comparison to Things Take Time, which I wrote in a very small apartment in Melbourne during like a year of COVID lockdown.
Sounds like it was pretty, not oppressive, but small.
It was just small and like quiet, and I would spend, it's the one time in my life I've lived by myself, and I, would just sit around playing guitar all day. But I had neighbors close by, so I was kind of, it just felt quiet and small and a little bit more just a bit more intimate or something. And then this album, just being in the desert, we had space to kind of make noise, and it just, everything felt bigger and wider, and so I think it made a huge difference, which I didn't notice until the end. But I can kind of hear it when I listen to the two records.
Oh, that's cool. And it feels like a pretty communal vibe with Congleton and the crew down there, everyone making dinner or were you the person who was cooking dinner?
No.
Sharing responsibilities?
No, we all did. And that's the other thing, like it was such, this album was such a kind of patchwork. We started it in Joshua Tree at Rancho de la Luna, which is a beautiful studio, which is where we did a lot of the communal cooking. Marta Saloni, Stella Mosgower, and Bone Sloan. That was kind of the main crew. And then and then a couple of months later went to LA, finished the album with John in LA, John Congleton, and so it was kind of. And by then I was kind of finishing songs as I was going and piecing things together. So it was a real kind of different process for me. It was a bit more of a puzzle, trying to fit things together.
Well, it sounds like you solved the puzzle. I really do. The new album is available now. It is called Creature of Habit. We've got one more live performance to get to. It's One Thing at a Time here on World Cafe.
Said
Recorded live in Philadelphia, it's Courtney Barnett, a performance of One Thing at a Time. It's from her new album, Creature of Habit, which is available now. Courtney, this was a blast. Congratulations on the new record. Thanks so much for being here, and you always are welcome back here at the Cafe.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for having me back.
You got it. We're back in a minute with more World Cafe.